And we should be live again. Hello everyone and welcome back. The previous stream just took a nosedive and it didn't seem to want to recover. But I've adjusted some settings on my streaming software. So we're gonna just continue to check out the Throne and Liberty release here today. So if you are returning or coming back, thank you guys so much. If you want to come jump into the chill room, we're gonna be hanging out talking this game. We're gonna be talking MMOs, talking all kinds of great stuff. So hopefully that is working as expected. Time will ultimately tell, but overall the initial review right now with the game being active, my stream being up, I'm moving and it isn't lagging out and failing in real time. So that is a good bit of news all the way around. I'm gonna bring in my famous Discord crew. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
Greetings.
We are live.
Stream?
We are live again. It looks like that is hopefully working. And if anybody wants to try and confirm, I'll pop a link here in chat here.
I see it. Yeah,
I can pull it up real quick.
All right, back up.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna get on.
Beautiful.
Cool. Yeah, people are showing up, which is great. Awesome. Thank you guys. Crazy. That was like, I don't. I was like, all right, well, we got to do a lot of things here. Let's see here. Let me lower down this little volume a little bit. Holy man, what's up? There are too many people connected, so I can't get in. 2,500 people connected as of right now. Like, is that a queue that you're in? Oh gosh, I got it.
150,000 people.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Concurrent? That's awesome.
That's what he's saying.
And that's the power of free to play, man. Yeah, it was totally a technical issue. Like, I went into my streaming software and change the encoder, and so far that seems to be working. I was like, in my mind, I was like, what is happening? Why is this not working right? Like, there's no reason why. Like, I have enough power to play a video game and stream, and I think essentially, hopefully, this is going to solve it. Let's see here. Let me go into my settings.
I tried to stream on Discord for some of my buddies the other day, and
Thank you, Mike.
said it was not allowed to stream. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Dude,
well, I originally tried to stream the Korean, release and stuff like that, and everything just kind of came to a complete hold. And maybe that was because my settings have been off this whole time. I generally stream, like, I haven't had issues with certain games, but I generally stream through GeForce Now, and because of that, like, it just is like, all right, if there was ever anything conflicting in the game and whatnot, then that has now hopefully been resolved. And you guys seem to say that you can see me move, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
It's like, as opposed to like, I literally, the frame that it locked up was at my like waistline check. I was like, okay, well that's a fun visual for people who want to see still a little pudge in the midsection, but every day getting smaller. Yeah, so what we were talking about before all that just like completely died, so I'm down 12 inches on the waist from 52 to 40, and I'm making good progress there. Got still more work to do. Down 80 pounds, still got more work to do. I want to try to get
lose 80 pounds.
Dude, it's a game changer. I believe anywhere from my total like plan of attack was always like, I have at a minimum 110 pounds to lose, and maybe at a maximum 140. So once I hit that first 110, I'm gonna look at where I'm at, because even all the time while I was just gaining weight and couldn't lose it, I was putting on muscle, because I'm at the gym, I'm working out, I'm running half marathons. I have no idea why I continue to not be able to lose weight, and just goes up year over year over year. And so once we got that figured out, like, okay, now it's like actually in the other direction. So I don't know, because like back in college I was 180, and people said to me, like, they're like, you need to eat some food, like you just look too you don't look, you look too skinny, and this isn't good. And it's like, 'cause especially as an athlete, and so it's like, yeah, like even at 180, like I don't know if I can get there, or if I'm gonna look good at 180. Ultimately time will tell. Oliver said that they thought it was an issue on their end. No, like, yeah, I was troubleshooting, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. And then, because I didn't know that it happened at first. We were talking, and we were just waiting for the game to load the shaders and stuff. All right, let's see here. Preset. There's got to, where is it? Maybe it's under gameplay, under invert.
You're on PC right now?
Yeah, I'm on PC.
And you're using a controller, or?
Oh yeah, dude.
From the look of it, yeah.
If I can play on controller, that's how I play. Yep. And then like maybe I'll manage inventory if there's something fast with the keyboard and mouse. But because I'm on PC and it's not like these things don't exist. But I like to kick back, relax, hang out with you guys, talk video games. Let's see here, vertical camera rotation. That's a funny way to phrase that.
All right. I tried playing PC games on the mouse and keyboard. I can't do it.
You can't do the
mouse and keyboard. I can't. I've tried. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah, dude. I'm like,
oh, I stick to controller.
More of a console gamer myself, but I did shut up the whole budget PC.
I'm gonna do it as a main land. I can see the new people spawning.
I didn't know that it happened at first. We were talking. We were just waiting for the game.
Oh, I'm hearing my own stream. That's what I'm hearing. Thank you for watching the stream. Like, you do not need to do that, but yeah, maybe mute me.
I muted the stream, but I'm still watching. So.
Oh, thank you.
I got you muted.
I do now too. Sorry.
Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate the lurk support and hanging out. Actually, more than anything, is like I like to hang out and talk video, like talk with people. This is my me going to the bar time. As a father of 6. And like I don't get out of the house outside of like doing comedy.
Same here, man. I got sick over the years. And I can't go outside that much. Tell you what, though, video games, man. Some people don't like it. It's therapeutic.
I agree. I think yeah, video games can be really, and they've been shown, especially like in elderly, like really good for the mind and maintaining kind of that mentality.
I still forget a lot of stuff. I mean, but I can memorize some games, you know what I mean? Other things I just can't memorize it.
Yeah. She's gorgeous.
The stream is paused for me.
Is it paused?
Yeah, it was for me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's still.
I'm
Still going for me.
Yeah,
it must have paused for no reason. I don't know.
FML asks, did the PC crash or something? No, the PC didn't crash, but the app, the streaming, I use Prism Live Studio to multicast, and it literally just was like, it wouldn't do anything. And even when I closed the game, generally I was like, oh, if it's the game conflicting with that. Ultimately, the only way to really resolve it was to restart the app and change the encoder. So, now we know. I learned something today. Knock off Gandalf came to save me.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to mute it.
Hey, good. I didn't hear it.
There's another guy I find he looks like Jared Leto.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh man, you're good, man.
I went to go mute the mic and I clicked the wrong button.
Oh, enter my name now. Okay, cool. Let's see if
That's such a stressful time, man, when you can't think of nothing.
It wouldn't let me put Drathar. It said that it contained some kind of profanity or something.
Oh no.
Cool.
That's
Hey, I got it.
Bad.
So I had to alter it slightly.
Oh, you got yours first try? Jeez, man, it took me forever to come up with that.
Dude, my character in New World has an afro. You can tell I'm jealous. as a naturally receding hairline becomes like, that's what the thing. We were like, I always was joking, and then it's like, oh man, I gotta live up to these words. I was like, I cannot be bald and fat. I can be one of the two things, but I cannot be both. I cannot be both at the same time. I can be skinny with a bunch of hair, not a problem. I can be bald, skinny. I can be fat with a beautiful set of hair, but I cannot be bald and fat. And I definitely was in that category. And I'm like, all right.
I want you to feel this way forever.
I have no idea what happened to my hair, dude. Like, I had real nice blonde hair, and then it turned brown, and then I lost it all. I'm like, what the heck?
Just let her go to Moonshade Town.
Oh,
You should
how
follow
that
her.
happened,
I just keep shaving. I just keep cutting it shorter and shorter and shorter.
Same here. I wish it was a skin
I'd
ball,
love to
man.
come
You know,
with, but
we're about cutting it.
running makes my arm hurt.
Yeah.
I'll bet Lottie morphed. If you want to catch up to her, you'll have to morph too.
So did you guys want
that
little
Lottie,
hints on
she
how to
didn't take
level
the
up a
map
little
again.
quicker?
Can you
Because I
take it to
just
her?
watched a video not too long
I
ago
drew up
that
the map because she
explains how
asked
you
for
can
it
kind of
too.
streamline your process.
Dude, yeah, if you want to like be dropping me some knowledge, like I was just gonna be
Same here, man.
goofing
I
off.
haven't even barely played the game. I just got in, but the video that I watched said you push your main story quest and it's all separated into chapters,
Pick up
and
the
there'll
map
become
on
a
the table.
time where you might hit a point where your next chapter isn't available.
Mhm.
You go do your codex exploration quests, and those are like
All
purple
right,
quests
let's get
apparently,
going.
Okay.
and you do as many of them as you can until you get to the point where you can continue the next chapter.
Yeah.
And if there's a codex exploration quest that is a event, you might want to skip that one. There will be another page that will seem like it's locked out. You don't have to do them all. You just need to click some kind of waypoint and it'll bring you to the area. When you get to the area, it will unlock the whole next codex page.
Yeah.
So between main story quests and codex, it can get you to 50 in 4 hours is what somebody was saying.
50 in 4
Yeah.
hours. Holy crap.
Dude, I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of 50.
I was watching a video where Asmongold was playing, and he had no idea what he was doing, and he wasn't being very
Efficient with his time.
efficient.
No,
Yeah,
nothing
and
like
he's-
gamers to optimize the fun out of this.
Well, and it's not like you have to be efficient or anything,
Right.
but he had like no clue, and
Gosh, this game
you
is
know,
gorgeous. I'm
I
sorry.
was
Like
just
it
about
is
to
a
go back
beautiful
to it.
game.
Thanks.
It is, yeah.
Oh,
best
I
way
like
to
the
go
I like
about
the
it,
art
right?
design.
sure
Like
it's
again,
nothing
like
too
I've always
serious
been
about
more
it.
in kind of the
Besides,
like
today is
you know
the day
anime
when
kind of
Gigantrite
style as a
passes by
Final
with
Fantasy
Spirion.
fan and whatnot.
Wisperian will be full of energy
I'm trying to
today.
figure out where to go
So
here,
let's take
but I
it easy.
think
Let's
I
go.
mean, my wife is still on custom character customization.
Seems like
Dude,
us
what was that? Who? There was somebody and they were talking about it, and it caused a stir on Twitter. It was talking about like
Today's the day
character
where the massive
customization, like what the
divine
ultimate
beast called
narcissist
Gigantrite
waste of
comes
time.
yeah, half the time you don't even get to see your character because you're wearing like a helm or
Yeah.
something, you know.
You can hide helmet on here though, so
that's the one thing actually I like about Throne
surprised to
Liberty's
see
character
anyone here
creation. It's
today.
comparable
Wanna try out some
and
weapons?
very comparison
Training,
comparable
you
to
can try out
right?
different weapons.
Let me teach
and
you.
see which one you
BDS
like.
Well, I'm
character
sure you
creator
already
because
know
there's
you
so
can
many
equip up to 2
details.
weapons.
Man, Koreans make
Try
beautiful
out different
games.
weapons.
They do.
And find a weapon that you
They also make overly monetizable,
Yes,
you know,
and
things. So
grindy.
it's like in grindy. I don't mind grinds. Like people, like, oh, it's a grindy game. I'm like, dude, it's an MMO. Like it's like, do you like? I always wish like there was like we have a real honest discussion here. Do you even like MMOs? Yes, of course I do. They make me absolutely mad, and I complain about them nonstop. I think we don't like MMOs. I think it's okay to say that. You don't have to be a fan of every game that's releasing. Come on, guys. Anyway.
so you
one
want
of your
to
Yeah, well, this is also one thing. It's a counterpoint of because I also know Brian. We talked about
You like
it.
that?
Yeah, dude.
Did you? Bad.
With like the power leveling sense of it,
Shall we go
you
to
miss out.
Moonshade
You
Town?
miss out on a lot of the side story content
Yeah.
because and with actually
Dewar,
with
we're
Throne of
going
Liberty
to
because I
Moonshade
played
Town.
in
Can you open the gate?
closed beta and I enjoyed my time in it. A lot of the stuff that because I found this out just by random default just playing around, that a lot of the side story content with the codex stuff, you actually can unlock some of the main story stuff
Should we
from
hurry?
doing that.
Yeah.
Whenever Gigantrite visits Wisperian,
I like the
town
morph
buzzes with
system. I think
excitement
that's
and
truly
energy.
interesting, and that was
During
essentially
such
kind
an
of what
event,
was
you
tempting
and
about
Lottie
the
left
kind of the
Wisperian's
early
fortress
access
to
packs.
visit Moonshade Town.
And ultimately,
Yeah,
like, and the fact is, like, I was like, if it comes to GeForce Now, that's going to give me way more opportunity to kick back downstairs and
What's
just
going
play
on
this on my
here?
handheld.
Let's go and check it out.
The
I'll go
but-
over first.
yeah, like I was like,
Follow
oh,
me
that's
with your
that's
beat
where
on
I
the
get like I was like,
grappling
that's actually kind of that is a tempting kind of thing where I'm like, oh, my little wolf guy or whatever looks different, and that's kind of,
The
you know, again,
watchtower
like,
was destroyed by
you know,
an
with
attack.
mounts and various different
Although
things.
the
I was like,
path was now
that's stuff
blocked,
that these
you and
games have
Lottie
figured
made
out
use
that
of the
people
key
are more
and
than
your
happy to
grappling
play,
hooks
you know,
to
pay
continue
for.
onward.
You know, it's just like, here's my different looking wolf. And as long as they give us that ability
Looks
to
like the claws
unlock cool
destroyed
stuff
by
like that
artillery.
without having to pay, then it's like, okay, yeah, we're not paying a sub, guys. Like, that's the other thing about it is like, I really do wish that subscription MMOs was like, that's the model. That yes, and that's just not what the market can bear. And in fact, you don't see that actually helping out the genre, you know. So.
Black mid-trans. Took care of this business.
Yeah, I really
Come
like
on,
the
Jake
more
Town.
thing too.
Dude, I love that skill. Dash.
Yeah, the more system is nice because you also have to really travel without having actual mounts, and you get that right away, basically.
Am I getting experience, or am I just killing things for the sake of killing?
Oh, another thing is apparently if you're running dungeons, you don't really get experience till you open the chest at the end of the dungeon, and that costs you a certain currency. So if, like, for some reason you start a dungeon and you don't complete it because your group can't complete it or whatever, then you're not going to be getting much experience for that.
I didn't know that.
Drama.
Yeah.
The pulley lift is
I don't
broke.
know.
We can't get to Hesperian with
I'll
this.
say this: I did one dungeon, and I was like, "Tag gun, dude."
The like you have like, and the thing that I like about it is there's open world dungeons and there's instanced versions of those. And the instanced stuff you can run and it's bind on pickup or whatever. But for the open world stuff, if you get the drop, you can sell it on the market and make the real premium currency. And I'm like, genius. Like that's
take care of the injured.
You know, like because it's always like a, you know, like, there's always been this like battle between convenience, and that's where you get group finders and things like that for people like me who are like, you know what, I just want to jump in and play for a little bit, and I don't want to have to invest, you know, an insane amount of time on trying to find a party and whatnot. And then you have the times where you can play long periods of time, and you're like, oh, cool, now there's open world stuff, and you see lots of players rocking and rolling, and it ends up like, that's what I find really attractive about the MMO, is that even if I'm not actively participating in a party or a multiplayer session, I'm still like asynchronously like a part of the world.
New World does that for me. Like, you can go, like you said, hit rocks, hit trees, kill a couple wolves. It's relaxing.
It's very relaxing.
I'll say this every time. I love New World, right? I thought it was so cool.
Dude, and that's where I'm like, the whole time, and as much as I love New World, I'm like, if they can capture what the magic that they have of New World and put that into like a real, you know, Lord of the Rings, you know, and I would say put it into like the lore of Tolkien and not of the go that they're making, you know. So there's a risk here. I very well understand that, but beyond that, like, yeah, imagine just how like amazing that could be, where it's like we're in the mines of Moria, and it's like you hit a rock and it echo, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh gosh, you know, it's like, I don't know. I run the risk of obviously making in my mind a game that can never be actually actualized in the real world because of all the economic and crazy conditions that are plaguing the gaming industry right now. From the culture war to the increase of the percentage of interest that these companies have to pay. That in and of itself has like been a real big kind of breaking point for a lot of people because of how video games have been financed this whole time. It's like, yeah, as that percentage went up, all of a sudden you went from a 1% loan to a 5 to 6% loan, and it's like there's just not enough gamers willing to buy your game, especially if it's a free-to-play game at that point. That video is so loud. What video? 1 second. Let me play around with my settings. For me, like, everything sounds decently balanced, but as always, you guys can sometimes, you know, whenever we're starting a new game, things have to be adjusted. Master volume's at 50%.
Oh no.
How is the volume, guys? Can I get a volume check? Is it like the chat said that the video is so loud, and I just want to make sure that I'm not blasting out people's eardrums.
I actually thought it was low when I had it on.
I have you muted so I can't give you the thing because I don't like hearing myself twice.
Yeah, I'm with you. No
I don't like hearing
judgment.
my voice in general, dude.
You know, that was the hardest thing about becoming a content creator, is like just getting used to listening to your own voice over. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, all right. And then, like, eventually I'm like, yeah, this is how I sound. Like, it's not a big deal. And it's always flattering. Like, I get people who say like I sound like certain people. Like my favorite one, people will be like, Did Bill Murray make a YouTube channel? You know, I don't know why they think I sound like Bill Murray. Or and then obviously I get the like, is this Louis C.K.'s YouTube channel? Like, you know, naturally, which is just checks out.
I got told someone told me I sound like Peter Griffin. I'm like, how the heck do I sound like Peter Griffin?
I don't hear it. I don't hear the Bostonian at all.
Me neither, man. I don't get that at all.
Clay, there's still
I've
people
been
in
called
the town.
Boomhauer all the time.
See, I hear the Boomhauer,
Yeah.
but I do not hear the Peter Griffin.
I don't get the Peter Griffin thing, man.
Brian.
Reinforcements can't reach us.
Bobby Boucher.
Brian.
My wife says I sound like Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher.
I know what exactly I sound like because I've watched my own videos before I posted them back when I didn't make them.
How did you get here?
I just sound like an asshole.
We need an asshole in the chat right now. Somebody call Mike. Let's go.
Let's be sure to meet again.
I'll just say this. Call me an asshole.
Nah, I'm not gonna call you that. I'm too nice.
With blackjack and hookers.
For you right now, Brian, it's more like this.
I love it. I love it.
What's that anyway? You got a soundboard on here or something?
When it was playing, you could barely hear it. Interesting.
Has a soundboard built in.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you had it downloaded on there.
Nope.
Okay.
You can, if you have your own personal server, you can upload sound effects to it.
In the game? Monsters, and I'm the Starborn, and like, no offense, guys, but it's like there's gonna have to be something where I'm like, all right, this is interesting. Like, I'm not playing. I don't play MMOs for the story. I play it for the social aspect, but I get how that it's like the story is kind of an important aspect for people.
I try not to skip the cutscenes and stuff like that.
I've also played through this a couple times by now, so it's just like I'm like, all right, yeah. I played the Korean version. I played the open beta. And it's like, okay, characters. Yeah, here's Clay. It's like now as to how the story progresses after a certain point, no clue. And maybe I'll play that. But at the same time, honestly, if the story is good, I'll wait till a YouTuber just decides to tell me what it's about and why I should care.
We can fix this. We have the technology. Where's the internet? Because we can play it so we can get the lore for you.
There we go. That is exactly the solution. I'll take that streamer privilege. It's like, I'm like generally interested, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to disrupt the flow of the conversation. I know that irritates people who will be watching this as a VOD, but if that does sound like a VOD squad, you can be the VOD squad irritated. You know, we have like two teams. VOD Squad Unite and VOD Squad Irritated. Fighting it out in the comments. Yes, it is. Dude, that's like, it's not cross-prog, but it's crossplay for sure. Which, that is such a good thing. That's like, when it's all said and done, like the narrative of these games, like, oh no, it's like, no, they can fool a huge population, you know? And it's like, that's exactly what you want to see in life. Like, just get people playing the game, and then, you know, you kind of end up, you kind of get the minutia. Get out of my face. I know how to play.
So this is the first time I've played an MMO where you actually have to press like a right bumper or right trigger on fires and stuff like that.
I like it.
Like New World, you didn't have that because there's only so many skills.
Yeah, it'd still be cool. Like, the one thing I felt like New World could have been interesting to see is some level of parry. You know, like where it's like, okay, it's a skill bait. You know, because they were going for that, you know, Souls-like kind of game, you know, action combat. But obviously in the MMO form, where you're not going to get it as tight because you got server latency and whatnot.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting. I think I can get used to this.
The lower the gate, why is this louder for you guys?
I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I'm not a tech person.
I wonder if
so.
it's the cutscene. Like maybe the cutscene's coming in at it, like out for whatever reason, outputting it much louder.
Like TV commercials do.
No, Rock over on Twitch is saying the same damn thing. Dude. Is that better, Rock? I just lowered it by several decibels. That's the daggum cutscene. Let me just kill the cutscene, guys.
No, speaking of Twitch and everything, if you have Bezos bucks, please use them. Don't have to use them here, but
all right,
use it
let's
somewhere. Free money each month.
Starborn bravery and determination.
Pay free money.
Ooh, I can. You mean I can quiet?
Prime.
What's what was
Okay.
Here, settings. All right, let's go through the audio here, guys. We'll get this. We'll get this down. Sound, basic volume settings, general, controller volume. Okay, I guess that's maybe for PlayStation. Notifications, UI, music, sound effects. Oh, Animote. Yeah, get out of here. Monsters, other characters, battle effects. Music. I wonder if it's something that was just with the cutscene, because I was like, volume's already at 50%. Master volume in this case. Basic volume settings. Okay. And then controller volume. I wonder, I'm gonna lower that just in case. All right, how's the volume balance now? The volume is perfect. Thank you, FML. So I took them all the way down to 0, and I guess it's maybe that was just the because I can still hear her making, you know, little happy noises.
I'm on my way with the healer.
What's happened?
What's happened?
If the pulley
Into the city.
I would have kicked way more ass.
And then I have to get back to work.
Work's overrated. Oh wait, I got 12 hours coming up here in about 6 hours.
Oh man, work's good. Work's good.
Your power, it's clearly that power is unpredictable. I have a friend named Martine.
But on the side note, get 2 days off.
Woohoo!
Even though technically it's not 2 days off, it's like a day and a quarter because I sleep. Night shift life.
Night shift life. 10% higher. Okay, I'll lower it by 10%. Oh. Stop taking my daggum mouse. Like it jumped it all the way up. There we go. Do that.
Yeah, sorry for muting it all the time. I'm trying to teach my wife how to play, so.
You're good, dude. I appreciate you doing the push to talk stuff when that happens.
Yeah. I'm a terrible teacher, though, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you are.
So right now, FML. That's funny. Well done, wife. Well done. So I have like a beast of a machine. I've got the 4090, 64 gigs. I got the i9 super fast, blah blah blah, and you know, I got my system, and I'm not sponsored, but from Starforge, which I had like an Origin, which is over here with a 3080 that I've had, you know, for a long time now. And it's just like the experience that I got with my new computer is what I expected to get with my Origin, and the Origin experience was just awful. And I don't even know if they're still making PCs, but I wouldn't go back to them if you paid me.
Gentlemen.
Hey, Yamron.
Speaking of Yamron, there he is. You press the summon button, he appears.
Sorry, I was shopping with my mom.
Oh, that's nice.
She needed someone to carry some heavy stuff.
Heck yeah, dude. Flex those muscles.
And she has a bad back, so. Not that kind, no.
My daughter said ooh the other day. Yeah, like the first stream just died because apparently my encoder settings were just off, and as soon as the game loaded, it crashed, and so did a little troubleshooting and decided we'd take a risk and actually get some gameplay in, and we succeeded. But yeah, my daughter said ooh the other day. I'm like, what the?
Oh my gosh.
Like what?
You know, there's an EDM song out there and it says ooh. It's like they use that girl's voice, and it's like some type of EDM. I can't remember who it's by, but it's hilarious.
All right, we got a question from Scott Bidet. I like the name, Scott. How's it going? Scott B-Day. Happy birthday, Scott. Every day is your B-Day. He says, hey, Ginger, question for you. I'm not feeling thrown to liberty because of the free-to-play trust issues. No judgment there, guys. Like, they're like, if free-to-play game, if that's a red flag and a barrier for entry for you, I get it, man. There are some nasty things out there. That's why I always, like, for me, I'm never like, oh, free. When they announce free-to-play, I'm always like, oh, fudge. Ooh. And then you kind of just, you know, like, well, we'll feel it out and we'll see how it is. So I usually try to play them completely for free. And if I end up getting 100 hours into it, then I'll be like, hey, all right, you earned this, you know. But that's just the way I play free-to-play games, because yes, there are some really bad actors out there with that. Anyway, so I get it. He says, I'm mobilizing on the 13th and will do the relaunch of New World. Will you be present in the game? I'm hoping to play with you, and as I appreciate your message, especially being a dad away for a year from my little buddy. Dude, that's hard. So when you say mobilizing, I'm guessing he's deploying.
Military, yeah.
Right. I was like, mobilizing, like, are we like, I defined it originally as I was reading through it, like, we're mobilizing our community and we're gonna move, you know, like, I was like, okay, but yeah, I get what he's saying. Thank you for your service, by the way, dude. And that's gonna be rough, a year away from your kid. We have a guy here lost in Walmart, and like his wife had to, you know, like go to Brazil and work and take, you know, she took the baby for like a couple of months, and it's just like, because that's just their life. And I was like, gosh, dude, that's hard, because I tell you hands down as a dad, if my wife said, hey, Brian, I'm going to take the kids to the parents and, you know, I'll be back tomorrow. Why don't you just have a dude's night or something like that? After about 12 hours, I'm bored as all get out. Like, I'm like, when are y'all coming back? Like, cause I get the thing like that. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to go get some wings and I'm going to just do this one thing that I wanted to do uninterrupted. And then that happens.
I walk around the house butt naked.
I don't do that. Yeah. And there's not the butt naked around the house.
I used to do that back before I moved down to where I'm living at now. My one of my son's aides was actually offered to take him out every once in a while, and I'm always used to having him around, and it's like, yay, I get some free time. Couple hours pass, and like, okay, when are they coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm enjoying the fact that he's getting out in the community and everything, but it's also at the same time, they never really give me a time back. So it's like, can I take a nap now because I'm bored, or are they going to be coming back right away?
Yeah. So yes, Scott, to answer your original question, I will be playing New World. In fact, for those of you who don't know, Amazon did reach out, and then we partnered for a sponsored video, which will go up on the 9th on this channel. When they reached out and said, hey, would you make a video going over all the controller stuff for New World, yada, yada, yada? I said, thank you. I really do appreciate that. That's real high praise. But no, I said, well, yes, I will cash the check for the video that I was planning on making for free. So I'm like,
I was gonna make this anyway, but okay.
Yeah, like, right. And that's always been my philosophy. I literally had like the mobile game that I despise, that shall not be named, reach out and be like, yo, Ginger, would you like to do a sponsorship video for this? No, I would not. Because like, if I was to do it, it would be, oh man, I would be so legendary. Like, I would say, this video is sponsored by blank, blank, blank mobile game that we all don't like. Actually, I decided not to take the checks. Screw those guys. Here we go. Just be like,
I got reached out by a couple, even though I'm a very, very, very small time streamer. I got reached out by like, with promotional ones from like Raid Shadow Legends. It's like, yeah, no.
I mean, Raid Shadow Legends will freaking like give us.
I'm glad you know what game I was talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it.
Like
the Scott just hit that tier 1 sub over on Twitch, guys. Let's give some love for Scott. And dude, you know, God bless you, man, on your deployment. I literally just saw a message from Benny who says that Iran just attacked Israel. So I don't know if you guys are the praying type, but I honestly, the thing that concerns me the most is we just have a lot of people that just seem very hell-bent on war, and it sucks because war sucks. There's no other which way about it. I'm not surprised that Iran has attacked Israel by any stretch of the imagination, But we're yeah, like honestly, so if you're the praying type, I'm gonna say a quick prayer, and we're just gonna go with that and hope for the best. In my mind, I would, especially if it gets bad, which it has the high risk of doing that, like I would rather go fight, and I'm glad my boys are as young as they are, which in this case they're just like Jay, you know, in this case 5 and 6 years old. So I would rather, like, if there's going to be any kind of like, you know, conscription or draft or anything like that, that it's like I'll fight and die if that's what it's gonna, you know, what it's gonna come down to, as long as they don't have to in that regards. So it's like, anyway, in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen.
Amen.
Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. 1 second, Mike. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all evil spirits who prowl about the world, seeking the ruin of souls. Lord, have mercy on us. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, you're fine. We just need to go back to the old ways of settling things. If one person hates another, we just need to do this. Here it is. Single gunshot, dusty road. Whoever falls, everything's settled.
I challenge you, sir, to a bout of fisticuffs.
with like the iron gauntlet or whatever. It's like he slaps him with the glove, and the next guy picks up like a freaking like gauntlet. It's like, I accept. Boom. Scott, God bless you, man. Hopefully you'll be safe out there. And then yeah, we're on Maramba, so if anybody does want to team up for New World and wants to play and whatnot, just be a part of the Discord. Top link in the description, or the Discord command. There should not be any barrier for entry to jumping into the Discord here. And if you end up struggling with it, just let me know. You can always let me know on Twitter or whatnot. I generally feel, hopefully, that I'm somewhat approachable, and that people feel that, you know, and, you know, again, I always seem to get DMs like, I'm so sorry for the DM. It's like, no, you're good. You can DM me. You know, it's like not a problem. Just note that I'll only respond when I actually am available. I do not get notifications on my phone at all, because I don't want to get, I you know, like with anything, these phones, these screens are addictive. They're, you know, they can kind of drag us into it. So guys, it is time. It's actually a little bit past time. I do need to get back to my work day. So Scott, good luck to you, sir. Hopefully that you're going to be safe. And yeah, we'll be back with more stuff. Maybe I'll do something tomorrow, or we'll see. Maybe we'll do something tonight. I don't know. Yeah, I'm having fun, and I made it through the tutorial. We did it, guys. We did it. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap stream. Thanks so much for being here. God bless y'all.